Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Maple Leafs BGM, not the Toronto Marlies. We just won the Stanley Cup for the 4th year in a row. This is getting a little tiring, actually. I think when I lose the Stanley Cup, that's going to be the biggest disappointment, when I don't even win it. You know, it's not even worrying about getting to the Stanley Cup Finals. It's not winning the Stanley Cup now. We're at a point where our team is so good at every level, and we just keep getting better. It's not like we're coming down. We're not the Toronto or the Vancouver Canucks. You know, we're at a point where it's just insane. So let's go up here. Let's go right up to the 19th. I said this video might be a little bit shorter, and it might be. We'll see. It all has everything to do with what we can address here, because we got to do the draft, we got to do the re-sign, and we got to do free agency potentially. Now, some of those, there may come a question that I need to post to you guys, and I can't really, you know, do that. Let's see here. Did we lose anybody from Toronto? Probably not. We're so young. Oh, we did lose Jolly. We should have traded Jolly. He was nobody. He was literally nobody. So we didn't lose anybody. Goaltending, no. Kiprasov is gone, and Joey McDonald. Shane Doan retired. Regier retired. Tanguay. Boscheman. Gianta, Ponikarovsky. A lot of Montreal players. Like Ryder, Zidlicki. Hordachuk's gone. Scott Hannon. Lidman. And Brad Stewart. Yeah, we're starting to run out of good players. Like Maholtra's gone, Boulanger. Yeah, that's pretty much it. No one else worth mentioning. Jim Sestito. He only played 64 NHL games before he retired. That's terrible. Okay, so that's that. Let's sim up to the 22nd. We'll take a look at what's available. No. We'll take a look at the scouting. Trading block. Yes. Okay, we're going to go to GM options. Scouting and scouting report. We're going to see who the top players are. There's one 4.5-star player. It's Dwayne Reichel. He's a playmaking 20-year-old player, right wing. Not worth it to me. I want to see if there's any tough guys. 6'6", 243-pound power forward from Russia. They got him going in the top 10. We've already got a player like that, and I'd like to see where he is in terms of development now. I'm looking for grinders or whatchamacallits. Tough guys. That doesn't look like there is any. Okay, so we'll get what we can get. Wow, there's like a 6'7" player here. 6'7" defenseman, 6'5" D-man, 6'5" right winger, playmaker. Holy Christ, that's a big playmaker. 6'6", 6'6" center. Yeah, unless one of those guys fall to us. There's two 6'6" centers, or is that a D-man? Austin's a D-man. Yeah, so unless we get that guy here, Chubarov, if he drops that far to the second round, I doubt it. I don't see anybody worth jumping up for there. I don't see my tough guy. I will get my tough guy. I will get him. Yeah, see, I don't have a pick in this round. We'll see if we get a trade. We'll see what happens. No, that's okay. I don't need it. Reichel was taken. What's his name? Chubarov? Yeah, he was taken 6th overall. So we'll see. We've got a pick at 10 here. We got a pick at 10. Shut down the phones. We'll see what comes to us here. We'll see. We're at that point where we just need to add, you know, depth. We don't need much. Oh, there's a couple. There's two defenders. There's Hayden Fleury, 19 years old, and there's Sergei Kravchenko. Any goaltenders worth noting? There's one goalie, Alexander Vasilnov. I'm going to go with the forward because he's there. Or the D-man, sorry, Kucherov. Yeah, or Hayden Fleury, sorry, not Kravchenko. There's too many players. And then we'll auto-draft the rest because they're going to be out of 3.5-star players. I just want to kind of get to the re-sign and see how good everybody is. That's like my exciting time, is how good everybody gets. And I can guarantee you huge gains from Nugent Hopkins, huge gains from Justin Schultz. Maybe, and Anthony Mantha might be like an 88, maybe, if we're lucky, if he goes 4 overall. It's going to be interesting to see Nathan McKinnon, too. There's lots of players who... Oh, Eric Williams is now going to be up for contract negotiation. So it looks like Van Riemsdyk capped out. That's fine. Centers. So Nugent Hopkins did not go up. That's incredibly interesting. But look at Nazem Kadri. 86 overall. They've got him as a playmaking first-line center. Wow. Nazem Kadri went up 3 overall. I did not expect that kind of a jump from him. And here's Nathan McKinnon, guys. 85 overall center. His faceoffs are only 60. But there's two playmakers. If we could pair him with a nice sniper on that second line, we could do away with Dave Bolin at this point. Zach Smith, Joe Colburn went out to an 82 overall. He went up 1. And he could play the third line now at that point. We could get rid of Dave Bolin. Hacken is an 81 overall center. Unbelievable. After 1 year in the minors, he had 50 points. He went up to an 81 from a 73. I've never seen that from a 3.5-star player before. Bowles is an 80 overall sniper. There's somebody to play on the third line. There's your sniper right there. Look at his shot. Holy shit, guys. 94 wrist shot accuracy. Sorry, I'm bumping my mic. 99 slap shot power. 99 wrist shot. Sorry, 99 slap shot. 94 slap shot accuracy. Look at it. Just look at it. It's too confusing for me to talk. And his acceleration's good. His agility's good. Body checking is 98 too. This guy's a beast. I'm glad we picked up Parker Bowles. Wow. Steve Ott. We'll see. You may be out of your realm here at this point. Like Parker Bowles may be jumping in there and taking over. That may be the nature of it, you know? We'll have to take a look. This is just crazy how good we are now. Carlson, Lazar. McDavid is up to a 63 overall now, so he's not bad, but he's still not great. That's a jump for him, I guess, but it's not nearly as good a jump as Hacken, who went up 12? Because he was at 69? Yeah. He's at 73. I meant Bowles. Bowles went up 11. Left wings. Mantha's an 87 overall now, so he'll play that top line. Look at that shot. 99 wrist shot power, 91 accuracy. Yeah, Anthony Mantha is a first-line power forward for sure. Van Riemsdyk, an 85 overall. Loophole, we may be trading you away. We just don't have room for you. Clark MacArthur, Dwight King. Dwight King will probably re-sign, but Clark MacArthur I'm going to let go. Brad Ross, they've probably got him as a fourth-line forward, but you know what? A player like that could use another year. Kapitsanov, fourth-line grinder. I'd like to give him another year as well. Let's see here. McKegg, another year. Pansel, obviously you're well off. Okay, so that's good there. Phil Kessel, still an 89 overall. Carter Ashton, he went up 1 overall. He's almost maxed out. He's almost to the point where we can't do anything with him anymore. We're gonna have to assess this. This is definitely there's so much depth and so many contracts here. I can't deal with all this right now. I may have to take a break for just a second and while I figure out our depth chart. Seth Jones is an 88, so he made a good jump, 3 overall. Morgan Riley jumped 2 overall to 87. Jake Gardner is an 87 now, so we've got 4 players 87 and higher. What we'll do is probably put Seth Jones on the top line with Jake Gardner and Morgan Riley with Justin Schultz, maybe 2 offensive defensemen. We'll see. We'll see what you guys think on that one, because we'll have another video closer to the season starting. Cody Franzen, though, 85 overall, an offensive defenseman. He might be a player we sign and then trade. Barrett Jackman is on his way out. He's 79 overall. I can't pay that kind of money for him anymore. Hakanpää is 76. They got him as a minor defenseman. He's pretty good. He's made his way pretty far with this organization. Percy, 74. Murphy, 72. Finn, 69. Nurse, Zadorov. Ristolainen only went up 2. He may be kind of a bust. We'll see how things go with him. Fleury's a 51. Williams dropped to an 87, but he'll fluctuate. He'll go up and down type thing. We'll see. Cousineau stayed in 81. Owuya stayed in 80. That's probably where he'll stop. Those two will stop there. Whoever wants more will kind of re-sign type thing. You know what I mean? Gustafson's a 78 overall now. That's pretty good for Gustafson. Minor starting goalie. So that's pretty much it. I may have to take a second here and kind of pause this, and we'll skip ahead. Once I gotta draw up a depth chart to see where we're standing on everything, who we need to re-sign, how our lines will look, because we got $29 million in space, and the players we're gonna need to re-sign are. Hold on, let's take a look at centers. Not Connor McDavid. Hold on. For God's sake. Nazem Kadri. No, Bolin's out. So Nazem Kadri's 1. Dwight King. Carter Ashton. Cody Franzen. Oh, and Eric Williams. So we're going to have to try and save as much money as possible there. And then I will draw up the AHL draft thing here. So you guys give me 1 second here. I'll be back with you in just a moment. It'll look like it's instant, but it's going to be a little bit of time. Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm back. So I drew up basically a depth chart, as I think it's going to be. And this is what it looks like. So at center, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. We're going to put Nazem Kadri at center. Okay? And then we're going to do Zach Smith. And we're going to do Yuka Haken at the fourth line. Okay? On the left wing, we're going to do Anthony Mantha on the first line. James Van Riemsdyk on the second. Lupul, we're going to trade. I'm actually going to write that at the bottom. Thank you for your services, Lupul, but you're on your way out for bigger and better things. Free up some cap space. Lupul. MacArthur's out. Okay, and then Dwight King will play the fourth line. The reason why Dwight King's playing the fourth line, it's because Bowles will play the third line left wing. Okay, I think he's a right wing or a left-handed shooter. Yeah, he's a left-handed shooter. He's put on a little bit of weight. He's put on about 7 pounds since last year. He's 6'2", 163. So he'll either play left wing, right wing, depending on how things go. He's a great sniper, so you can't argue with that. So that'll be the left wing. Now the right wing is going to be Phil Kessel on the top line. Nathan McKinnon, where are you? Nathan McKinnon is going to play the right wing there potentially because he's a right-handed shooter. I like to keep it like that for now. We'll see. We'll switch it up if we need to. Dave Boland's out, obviously. Colburn is going to play the third line right wing, and finally Carter Ashton is going to play the fourth line right wing. Okay, so that's going to work. For defense, we're going to have Seth Jones with Morgan Riley, Jake Gardner with Justin Schultz. Then we're going to have Cody Franzen with Barrett Jackman. Now, I said I wouldn't keep Barrett Jackman, but we probably will. But at 2.960, he's got that much time left on his contract. I mean, it's 1 year. We could trade him, but we're not going to get much for him at that age. We'll ride him out for 1 more year. We'll try and get Cody Franzen at a good deal. For goaltenders, we're going to go with Williams and Cousineau. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. We're going to try and lock Williams in for 3, 4, maybe 5 years, depending on how things go. Okay. For the Marlies, I could show you if you want. Center, start at center. Let me just flip my page over. We're going to have, where is he? Monahan, number 1. Carlson, 2. Lazar, 3. We could put McDavid, but he's not going to be playing. Otherwise, I would. He has to be 20. Somebody said 20 is the age. I thought it was 19. I think actually it is 19, but for some reason, they don't do it like that. Left wing, so it's going to be Ross, Kapitanov, McKegg, and Pansel. Okay. Johnston, Drysdale. Those 2 guys are extra. Okay, they're going to be extra players. We'll re-sign them if we can. Right wing, we're going to have Ryan, Shaw, Biggs, and Hosang. And then Babintsev, Kuptsov. Those 2 are going to be extra. So depending on whoever has probably best face-offs, 62 face-offs, they might play center there. Kuptsov, 70 face-offs. So Kuptsov will play the center role on that line, on the fourth line on that. So for defense on that, we're going to have, I like to do it by whoever's got the highest stars. Percy, Murphy, Finn, Hakanpää. He's at the top. Hakanpää, Nurse, and Zadorov, okay? So that means that Grayson and Ristolainen, who I've been playing, are going to sit. Ristolainen's only gone up like 4 in the last 2 years, so that's not enough. Goaltenders is going to be Owuya and Gustafsson, okay? That's how it's going to work out. Now, so what we need to do now is we need to re-sign those players that are most important to us. So let's take a look at the centers. Nazem Kadri, okay? So this is our first big sign. We got $29 million that we need to spend. So he wants $6.5 million for 5 years. What's his cheapest? 5 years is his cheapest. So we'll do 5 years. We'll give him his 5 years. 6.58. I tell you, he's not worth this much. It's 5.60. Okay, so that's what we're going to get him for. 5.60 is not bad. 'Cause it's 5. Actually, you know what? 5.95. We'll get him at 5.595 for 5 years. That's good value for Nazem Kadri. Good jump for him. He's worth that. Dave Boland, we're going to release you. We do not need you anymore. You're not part of this team. Steve Ott, we're going to release you. You're not part of this team. Okay. So Kadri. MacArthur, you're gone. Okay. Let's do the goaltender now. Our 2 big signs. Eric Williams. Wow, he wants a lot. 4 years. 4 years is probably his best value. Well, 3 years is, but it's not much cheaper. So let's do 4 years because that'll get him into that number. This is going to be a big cap hit for us, but goaltending is important. Times 0.85. 6.360. 9.360 for 4 years. Okay, so that's a good number right there. For 4 years, got a goalie locked up, long term, high quality. He wants 1.120 again. We'll give him the 1 year again. Times 0.85, 952. So 955. Okay, 1 year at 955. Perfect. Owuya wants 8.870 at 7, so it's 740. That's what that equals to be. Perfect. So we'll get him signed up. So those are 2 big signs. Oh yes, Cody Franson too. That was the other one. He wants 5.39. We'll give him 2 years because we might trade him away. 5.39 times 0.85. 4.58. So that is a drop for him, isn't it? I think that's a 4.585. Okay, so let's sim a day and we'll see if we got everybody. Do 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 do. Well, this 4.5-star defenseman. We're gonna run into cap space problems eventually because look, we got to re-sign Gardner. It was an easy decision to renew my contracts. We got Franzen, we got Kadri, Cousineau, Owuya, and Williams. So everybody's signed. We've got $13 million left over. Now, so centers are good. Dwight King, we need to sign. We got $13 million left for you. Dwight King, Ashton. We'll get Ashton right now. I think Ashton's probably a little bit expensive. Let's get you for... I'll get you for 3 years. 2.335 times 0.85 is 1.98. So 2. We get you for $2 million for 3 years. Okay? Dwight King. He wants 3 years at 3.010. We'll give you the 3 years. 0.1 times 0.85. 2.560. 2.560. Yes. Perfect. So we got Dwight King now. He's a 4th liner. We may just downgrade, but hey. Let's see here. So we'll sim a day. We're going to also free some cap space when we get rid of Joffrey Lupul. So don't worry too much about that, okay? Don't worry too much. So, yep, we got King and we got Ashton. Perfect. So we got $10 million left to spend. All our centers are locked up that we want to play in the NHL. All our left wings, all our right wings, all our defensemen, and our goaltenders. So we're set up. Now, I just need to sign our depth Carlson. 3 years at 5.25. Try and get him for the lowest, but the longest contract. We're going to leave McDavid. Who is here? Well, how many contracts do I have left? I got 40. That's enough. Overall. So Johnston. 3 years at 5.25. Drysdale. 3 years at 5.25. That's what he wants. We're solid here. Carlson's the only one we need to sign. D. Oh, right wing Biggs. We're going to drop his contract big time. Oh, we'll give him 2 years with 7.710, 0.71. Trust me, if he jumps up, we're going to want this. We're going to want this value. 605. Okay, 2 years at 605. We're going to leave Hulub and Doust. Those guys we do not need. Defense. Percy. 3 years at 9. He wants 970 for 3 years. 0.97 times 0.85. So 825. 825 for him. Murphy. We should have done defense first, I believe. 610. We'll give you 585. And let's simulate a day. Let's see if we got I think we still got room for Grayson. I've been keeping our free agent pool nice and empty. Making sure that all the players we have signed are 3 stars, 4 stars, and that's it. Percy does not... I don't want a two-way offer. I may change my mind later. Who knows? Biggs took his. Murphy. Johnston. Drysdale. Williamson, Carlson. So we've got 5 players left we can sign. So let's go back in here. It was the D-man that didn't take it, right? Yeah, it was Percy. He doesn't want a 2-way contract? Yeah, he does. 3 years at 7.2. Sorry, 0.72. So that's, now it's gone up a little bit. So I'll pay him 615. There you go. I don't see why you don't want a 2-way contract. You asked for one. And I'll give Drayson his first NHL contract. We'll just go down like that for 3 years. Okay, we'll see if this goes. Oh, hold on. Do we get our goalies? Oh, yeah, we did. We'll leave like that. Ty is 20 years old. He's still getting better. And he doesn't need a contract right now. So, yeah, Percy took his and Grayson took his. And now I'm going to just double check, make sure that there's nobody else we need to sign. All skaters. Let's see here. McDavid, we don't need to sign yet. So, no, we're good there. And goaltenders, we don't need to sign yet, right? Graubig and Ty. Okay, so now players we're going to be trading away. Forwards, all skaters. Hold on. All skaters. Overall, it was Lupul. Lupul's gone. Lupul's the only player I think... Oh, I keep dropping my phone. Lupul's the only player I think out of the group that we should trade away. He's going to free up $5.25 million in cap space. So that's really nice to have that number there. And eventually, you know what? We may move Phil Kessel and Nazem Kadri to make room for our 4.5-star players. We may have to. It may be the nature of the beast. We'll see how things go. I don't know how much time I got left in my video here. Probably lots, eh? Probably quite a bit. I don't know how long this is in. I've got 30 minutes on my clock, but I kept going through my edit, so I probably got about 5 minutes left. Well, maybe 8 minutes. We'll see how things go here. Let's sim up to first day of free agency. Let's see who's available as a free agent. Look at the top 2. Clark MacArthur and Dave Bolin so far. We've got $10 million in cap space. Let's see here. Ian White, Dave Boland. Anybody want 1 year? Jamie McGinn. Kunitz, Rob Scuderi. Or, where's Rob Scuderi? He's 2 years, okay. Ryan White. Any defense? Let's sort by defenders. Defenders, overall, defenders. Anyone want one? No one wants 1 year. Nobody worth it that wants 1 year. Gilroy's the only one. Matt Gilroy. Yeah, no. Anybody 2 years at value? Rod Scuderi's 2 years at value. Defensive defenseman. He's cheaper than what's his name? He's cheaper than Jackman and he's better than Jackman. He wants 2 years and he'd be done. He'd be out of the system. Grossman, is he a defensive defenseman? Defensive defenseman, he's younger. 86 body checking. 86 body checking. They're identical body checking. Passing 78. Passing 77. So Grossman's better and cheaper. Brian Allen, much more expensive. Well, we could get Grossman for 2 years. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sign Grossman for 2 years, and he's going to replace Jackman. He'll replace Jackman, and we'll save some cap space on the bottom. Nobody else is interested, so we'll offer him 2 years at 1.375. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... you can't trade players from here? Okay. GM options, we're going to go trade players. Oh, you know what? I better make sure I sign him first. So we'll make sure we sign him. Any other forwards I want to sign? No, I've got everybody that in there that I want. So let's make sure that we get Grossman. Once we get Grossman, then we'll trade. I know it's only a +1 upgrade, but in terms of years and age, it's a better trade. And our cap space. We're going to save $1 million. And we got to trade Joffrey Lupul, too. We should be able to find a buyer for Lupul. Okay, so we got Grossman. That's big. That's a nice little addition to our team, I think. So we're going to go to GM options. Trade negotiations, trade players. His cap hit is high, which is going to drop his value really low. Where are you? Grossman, Jackman. It's a little bit higher value. And Anaheim, a lot of players would take Backman, which is nice. Let's see here. Here, they got lots of cap space. We could trade him away for a second-round pick. Maybe. We'll try it. I'll try Backman for a second. That'll just clear that up. We'll have no problems. This should go through. And it does. Okay, so Backman for a second. That's a pretty good trade considering we're not going to use him anymore. Now, we need to find Lupul. We need to find a home for Joffrey Lupul, who's probably still got some good value. Yeah, he's got decent value. He might return a player we might like. Colorado were rivals. Who else wants Lupul? Anybody else want Lupul? LA. They don't have the cap space. They probably won't be able to take this. Players that they're interested in giving away. Anybody with value? No. Montreal, rival. Nashville. Good rep. This is the skaters they want to get rid of. Nobody. Well, Gortz and Salamaki, maybe. We could use another centerman with, like, a centerman prospect. We got good relationship with New York. Oh, they have no 4-star centers. Okay. Michael St. Croix. Ottawa. Can't get much worse. Okay. Noisen, Pumpel, Bobic, and Domi. Domi would be a nice trade, considering his face-offs are 75, and he's 6'1". He's 200 pounds now, so he's grown quite a bit. He's a playmaking center. What's the value? They want to get rid of him. It's probably off quite a bit. Yeah, it's off quite a bit, and they won't trade. They won't make this trade go through for some reason. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh likes to get rid of their players because they're always competing. Pouliot, sorry. Nope, no centers that I'd like there. St. Louis. 4-star center, Gauthier, Frederic Gauthier. 62 face-off power forward. He's 21 years old already. I hate how this resets. EA, fix it. Tardif. No, let's move on. Vancouver. We're considered rivals, apparently. 4-star and Brandon Gauntz. He kind of fits the bill, Gauntz. 2-way forward center, 76 face-offs. He's a big guy. Let's add Brendan Gauntz to this. And we need more 2-way forwards, I think. So let's add Gauntz to this. And why won't this go through? I don't understand. And let's take a second off your hands. Why isn't this going through? Let's see. Close to the salary cap. Oh, wow. Yeah, no kidding. All right. Who's got decent salary cap? Well, you know what? The only one that could really make it go through, I think, is Carolina. Carolina. And we might have to trade him for a first. And, well, let's see what they have in terms of players first. Let's see what they have. They want to get rid of some skaters, don't they? Yeah. Look at that. Victor Rask. Duclair. Duclair might be a nice little addition. A sniper. 4-star sniper. He's 20 years old. Anthony Duclair. 76 face-offs. He could play center. He's a good He's a good option. I like Duclair. Okay, so we'll throw Duclair on there. We couldn't get a first out of this, I don't think. It's a little bit much. Let's see what else they have. They could give us a third and a second from next year. I don't know if this will go through. We'll try. We'll try and push it. If not, I'll take the second off. We'll ask for a fourth. So the only reason why we're getting rid of Joffrey Lupul, we've got no use for him. He did really well for us, but his cap hit's too high for a third line player, which is where we play him because our team's too good at this point. So let's see how this goes through. Here we go. And it won't. So it's this second that's causing the problem. Then I'll ask. They don't want to get rid of it, so I'll ask for their fourth. And because of the value, I'll ask for the fifth too. Here we go. Nope. Okay, we'll take the fifth off, and this should go through no problem. Wow, really? Okay, we'll take the fourth off, and we'll add the sixth. There we go. I accept your trade offer. So we picked up a player who has some trade value, and we could actually trade some of these late picks for first-round picks too, because we don't have our pick again this year. All right, guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. We got rid of the players we wanted to get rid of. We made improvements, and look at how much cap space we have. $16.635 million in cap space. There's going to come a year where we're going to have a lot of problems in terms of re-signing players, but for now, it is what it is. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. I'm Target Audience. You guys have a good one.